Pay your rent or pack out. No more excuses. I want my money now. Decide now.
In the busy town of Nkwo Market Road, there was one house nobody prayed to rent. Not because it was old, not because it was dirty, but because the landlady who owned it enjoyed people's tears, and anyone who challenged her never lasted 1 month. Until Ada moved in, and that was when everything changed. Mama Agbasi was the richest landlady in Nkwo. She owned 3 buildings, but the one on Nkwo Road was her favorite. Why? Because that was where she showed her wickedness. She increased rent without warning. She locked tenants outside at night. She seized people's cooking pots over small money. If you cried, she smiled. If you begged, she laughed. Pay or pack was her favorite sentence. Tenants came and left. Some even left at midnight. People said she had spiritual powers. They said she buried something under the staircase. They said that was why nobody could fight her. But then, Ada came. Ada was a quiet young widow with a small daughter. She didn't talk too much. She didn't argue. She just paid her rent and minded her business. Mama Agbasi thought she would be like the others. She was wrong. One afternoon, Mama Agbasi knocked on Ada's door. Your rent has increased. But I just paid 6 months, Ada replied calmly. I changed my mind. Other tenants gathered outside. They knew what would happen next. Crying, begging, drama. But Ada just looked at her. Okay, she said softly. That night, something strange happened. Mama Agbasi woke up at midnight. She heard footsteps in her compound. Slow, heavy footsteps. She looked outside. Nobody. Then she heard her own voice whispering from the staircase. Pay or pack. She froze. The next morning, her mirror cracked without anyone touching it. By afternoon, her kitchen door refused to open. By evening, tenants began paying rent late, something that never happened. For the first time in years, Mama Agbasi was afraid. She rushed to a native doctor in a nearby village. The old man laughed when he saw her. You finally met your match. What do you mean? The woman in your house, her husband was not an ordinary man. Mama Agbasi's heart skipped. She is protected. The tears you caused others have returned to you. Meanwhile, Ada was simply sweeping her front yard peacefully. She never fought, she never shouted. But slowly, Mama Agbasi's power began to fade. Tenants stopped fearing her. They spoke up. They refused unfair increases, and nothing happened to them. The buried charm under the staircase, it turned into ordinary clay. One evening, Mama Agbasi went to Ada's room. Her voice was no longer strong. Forgive me. Ada looked at her quietly. People are not goats you tie anywhere, she said gently. From that day on, Mama Agbasi changed. The house became peaceful, and Nkwo Road finally rested. Stellar moral lesson. When you build your power on people's suffering, one day you will meet someone who is not afraid of you, and that day your throne will shake.